What's up guys, macadii here. Now today I'm bringing you guys a brand new early live where what we're doing is having a go with a team that I built in the Mega Pinsir team builder, which was up on Monday. I got your guys' suggestions on this and I made a couple of changes to the team as well, which made it so much better. Now I must admit, I did record a live before this and I ended up screwing up the audio on it, which is really upsetting because we got 3 straight wins and it was an absolutely fantastic live. And the team worked really well. You could see me develop and actually sort of use the team better and better each match. But the main change that we have made to the team is this Latios. I did really like the Healing Wish on Latias, but I felt our team was a little bit too passive, and also we really struggled with Rotom Wash. So by having Psyshock, Draco Meteor, Energy Ball and Defog, we still got an offensive Defogger. We get to hit that little bit harder with that 130 base special attack, which is really nice. And the Energy Ball means we just punish water types and also Rotom forms as well, which our team, as I said, slightly struggles against. What I've also found is this team struggles a lot against really strong special attackers, but it's not been a massive problem, I must admit. So without further ado, we're going to do another go with this live, because it was yeah, I was just really upset about that fact. What we've got here is a super scary Sun team by the looks of things, which is really interesting. What I'm seeing though is he has got the spinner there, but apart from that, Rocks really punish his team. So I almost see no harm in leading off with Moto here. We pair up against a lot of really good things on the Sun team. This is going to be a really good test of the Weather Wars, because it's going to be, yeah, that's just really scary. Does end up leading off with that Gyarados, which is really unfortunate. What we're going to do is switch straight out into our Rotom Wash, because we should be able to handle almost any hit this Gyarados wants to handle. Frotus does go for the substitute there. We're going to have to Volt Switch here, and we're going to get the slow Volt Switch off. No, we're not going to get the slow Volt Switch off. Right. We're going to make a bit of a risky play here. Does go for the Dragon Dance. That's fantastic. Right, we're in the sand. We outspeed this now, and we can just go for a Rock Slide. And boom, take that out. That's absolutely fantastic. He doesn't have much of a switch into this, actually. So, Cash Flash is going to be pulling through early game, I can already see. So this is what I've really been lacking when I was started off it. I played very passively and left my sweepers towards the end, and it was such a mistake, because now Cash Flash is showing exactly what you're meant to do. I know the Ninetales is going to be coming straight out from here, which is really unfortunate. There's going to be a lot of Weather Wars for this. So what we're going to do is, I think our best switch here is going to be our Rotom. Ends up going out into Charizard. That's unfortunate, but this is definitely going to be, I'm pretty sure this is Y version. If it's X, it's not as much of a problem because we can go straight out into Moto. So we're going to go for a Volt Switch. It is the X version. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to Volt Switch here, and oh, this guy's got so much setup. It's really scary. We can go into our Moto here, and we're just going to fire off an EQ. He's lost his EQ resist. Immunity, so we're going to go for the EQ here. We just need, this is just scary hyper offense. Goes to the Flare Blitz. That's just so punishing, but the EQ should take him out. That's great. I know we've lost a lot of our bulk from our physical side because of the amount of damage that we took, but it's still worth it. If that's Scarf Excadrill, we should still be able to handle that. What we're going to have to do though is make a really tricky choice here. I know an EQ is coming my way. If it's Scarfed, I can live it. I'm pretty sure. Hippowdon versus Excadrill. I apologise for any background noise. Choice Scarf, we can take one. We can take one. Question is, do we want to? I think we have to. We do take it. That's great. He's Scarfed. Okay, that's absolutely brilliant. Right. We're in such a great position now because we can fire off an EQ as we're going to force a switch either out into his Venusaur or out into something like the Ninetales. Nothing appreciates an EQ from here, and that's fantastic. Oh my goodness, right. Goes out into Ninetales. We're going to hopefully bop that. Boom, right, that's dead. That's fantastic. No more Weather Wars. This team is shaping up to be fantastic, I must admit. I've had so much fun with this team. And it's the amount of power that it gives you, and you're just so punishing, especially with the specs on the Magnezone as well. I do really like that. So out into Venusaur here. What we're going to do is work out what to sack. I'm pretty sure Magdazone is very much sort of useless here. So he is going to go for the growth. But all we need to do is just get rid of the sun. We can go out into our Hippowdon after this. What we can do is go for a Flash Cannon. Goes to him Power Fire, just bops us straight away. That is really, really unfortunate. But what we're going to do is we're going to go into our Hippowdon. Now, Hippowdon is currently our win condition with this guy. So what we're going to do is work out what we don't need. Pinsir is looking a little bit lackluster. We're going to go into Pinsir this turn because we should be able to outspeed next turn. Giga Drain does really punish us, but we can Mega Evolve here and we can go for a Frustration. His Excadrill could come in, but I've really not got a problem with that because now the weather's gone. Entei does come in. He's going to be able to E-Speed us next turn, which is really, really unfortunate. Now the question is, do we want to keep this guy around? Because we could switch into Hippowdon. No, because we can actually clean up with our Excadrill from here. So I'm going to fire off a Quick Attack. He does go for the E-Speed and take us out. That's unfortunate. We've still got 2 turns of Sandstorm left, so we can go into Excadrill. We can take an E-Speed absolutely fine, and I see no harm in firing off an EQ here. But yeah, this team's just so offensive, and it's a lot of fun. Right, E-Speed, we can take that out. Sandstorm, we can sweep from there. We're not going to get a full clean sweep from our Excadrill from here, but we've still got enough. We've kept our win conditions. All 4 of these are in some ways a win condition. I guess actually the Rotom probably not, because he's probably yeah, Rotom's actually our most useless member, so if we have to sack something, that's definitely going. We do outspeed this guy. So all we can do is just fire off an EQ. Boom, dead. That's absolutely great. And I know we can take out the Venusaur, but actually I don't know, maybe not from full. But what we can do is go out into Rotom here, and we're going to take a Giga Drain, which isn't nice at all, but we outspeed with this guy and we can Psyshock, so that's absolutely fine. What we're going to do is just fire off a Willow in case we outspeed. He does go for the growth. Just to get some Willow damage on this would be really, really nice. I'm hoping he's not Manual Sun, because actually that could cause us some issues. I don't think he's going to be. But we're going to fire off a Hydro Pump. He does go for the Sludge Bomb there, predicting a possible switch. We just need some damage off from this guy, and then we're good to go. Right, we're in a fantastic position. We just Hydro Pump again. I'm hoping he doesn't have the Synthesis. He doesn't have Synthesis. Okay, so I don't know why I'm clicking a lot. But yeah, the audio's definitely working this time, so that's really, really nice. Oh, I was so sad when that happened. We can fire off a Psyshock here and take out the Venusaur, which is really, really nice. He ends up forfeiting. We're going to go for another battle here and see what we can find. So that was a really, really good first battle. But yeah, you missed out as well. I had a really embarrassing moment where like an Mega Alakazam was in there for ages and ages, and it traced an Levitate from my Rotom, and I completely forgot, and I tried to EQ it, and it was really, really embarrassing. But anyway, this guy has got a very, very interesting team. A lot of UU in there. I'm not sure what he's gonna lead. Oh, and let's reconnect. Okay, I think it's back. I don't know what was going on with there. Right, come on. Hopefully this isn't broken. Okay, we can join the battle. That's fine. Right. What is he going to lead with is the question. I see almost no harm in leading off with our Rotom here. Leads off with Lucario. What we're going to do is we're going to go for a Willow. Because normally they're on the more physical side. If it's special, we can take the special side. And that's going to be absolutely fine. I see nothing appreciating a Will-O-Wisp. I guess the Talonflame could come in, but then we can take any hit from Talonflame. So that's absolutely fine. So I think Willow is our best bet from here. He really doesn't have much for the Rotom. So as long as we try and keep Rotom around, I think we're good to go. Goes out into Jolteon here, and we end up missing, which is really, really unfortunate. What we're going to do is we're going to make a risky play and go into a Hippo. Goes back out to Lucario. I'm absolutely fine with that. We can just fire off an EQ here. Or we could set up our rocks. We're going to set up our rocks. It goes to the SD. Okay, maybe rocks wasn't the best bet. I underestimated this guy. We're going to fire off an EQ. We're going to have to just take this hit, I think. We do take the hit, which is absolutely great. he is going to be Focus Sash. Oh my goodness, right. What do we do? I should have just EQ'd, but it's always difficult to know with Lucario's. I don't want this guy to go down, but then I don't have much that's going to be able to take a +2 close combat. How useful is Magnezone in this situation? I mean, Magnezone probably... Thing is, once that guy's out the way, it's going to be really, really useful. But we need a free switch into Excadrill here. And we need Motto still. And Latios still puts in a really good amount of work. So I think, unfortunately, Magnezone, you're going to have to go down here, as he is going to fire off another CC and take us straight out. I hope that wasn't a mistake. But what we can do is we can go into our Excadrill, because this is the thing that takes E-Speeds the best. And no, I've got to go for EQ. He does end up going for E-Speed. That still does a punishing amount of damage. Okay, and Sandstorm does end that turn, which is a real shame. Goes out into the Arcanine. This is looking to be a defensive Arcanine. We can go into our Rotom here and force a switch. Goes for Flare Blitz. Okay, that's more of an offensive. Sometimes they do run it, yeah, they do run Intimidate sometimes to try and sort of bluff that. What we're going to do is fire off a Hydro Pump here. Close combat we're going to take. I know we're going to take a lot of damage, and our Rotom is getting worn down. But I still think we're in a position because we can take a Brave Bird from Excadrill, so we just need to make sure the Sand's up to handle the Talonflame. Goes into Blastoise. Well, I'm pretty sure I'm going to outspeed this guy. So I'm going to go for a Pain Split here. That's a really nice amount of damage. As he goes to Rapid Spin, that's fine. I've not got a problem with that. I have a problem with the guy in general, but we can go for a Volt Switch. That's a really nice amount of damage. The problem is what we switch into here. Currently, Pinsir's looking not that valuable at all. So I think Pinsir's going to be able to take a hit. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we can take a Dark Pulse, and we can Mega Evolve here. Go for a Frustration. Nothing appreciates a Frustration. And take that out from there. So that's absolutely fantastic. What's he going to go into next? Goes out into Jolteon here. How useful is Pinsir still? I mean, it's fairly useful. But I have a feeling this might be Specs Jolteon. I need to know if it's Life Orb or Specs. So I think leaving this in is the best bet. We're going to go for Quick Attack, get some damage off. Goes to HP. That's why I didn't want to switch in Motto, because that is Specs. So what we can do is we can go into our Rotom here, and we can fire off a Hydro Pump. I need to check if this is Specs or E-Belt. If it's Specs, he's going to switch. If it's E-Belt, he's going to Volt Switch out. Because that information is going to be really, really important. Jolteon's very, very scary, but it's got to the point now where Excadrill can sweep. Actually, maybe not with the Talonflame, but to the point where we should be able to then come in with Latios and start dropping some Dracos. So, I think we have this guy, this one in the bag, which is really, really nice. He's E-Belt, that's why I didn't want to switch out. And we don't take him out, unfortunately. Are we able to take another Thunderbolt? And the answer is no. But we can take a hit with Latios. I'm not liking the look of this position. It's looking more and more scary. He does go for Shadow Ball, predicting the switch. That's great. Okay. Right. If he goes into Haxorus, we burn it. Is our best bet, because he's going to have to Dragon Dance twice to be able to beat us. And we can burn him on the second turn as well. And at that point, Motto might be able to take a hit. It just depends. Oh my goodness, this is going to be really scary because our walls are so low. What's he going to go into? Goes into Haxorus. We've got to Willow. He does end up going for EQ. I couldn't afford for him to do anything else. What this means, though, is we can go into Latios. If he's Scarfed, we can take an EQ. And we just drop a Draco here. Oh, this is going to be tense. He's Sash. Why would you... Oh, my goodness. Sash Haxorus. I don't even know what to say. That might even win him the game. We're going to slack off here. As he goes to taunt, he doesn't allow us to slack off, but he's going to go down to that. And I think we're out of Brave Bird range now. So we can go for a Stone Edge. Is this going to be Sash Talonflame as well? Nope, it isn't Sash Talonflames. That's great. Okay, we're going to go for one more, I think, and wrap it up from there. Whew, right, I do apologise if this live will be slightly shorter, because we did have two quite... Oh, I did not choose random, but oh, because the ladder reset. There you go, you got another free random battle in there. I was so confused for a second, I must admit. But we'll look for another OU battle. Right. This is a very scary looking team. What I'm anticipating though is a possible Swampert lead. Or even that. I'm going to lead off with Latios. I think Latios is our best bet. Swampert lead, got him. Okay. Far off an Energy Ball, Mega Swampert, dead. Dead Mega Swampert. That's really, really nice. I know it's really weird because Energy Ball is one of those things you just don't run that often, but it works really, really well. This is Scarf Hooper. Definitely. Hippowdon, can you take a hit from Hooper if it's Choice Scarfed? Offensive, that is with Life Orb. I'm not going to run Life Orb. I have got... we'll just run Berry Juice just because. Hyperspace Fury, we can take one of those. So Motto is our cool 2. He does not have a defogger, and that's really... Oh my... I don't even know what to say. The biggest question is, what do we do? Oh my goodness, right. What we know is, though, is that Pinsir can outspeed. And that's really, really nice. I really want my rocks up, though, but I don't think I'm going to live a hit. That's so scary. How useful is Magnezone? Magnezone gets a free choice specs, but we can't handle that. That might have Aura Sphere. No, Attractive is useful to us, whereas Motto is less useful, apart from rocks. We're going to risk it. We can take it! Yes, yes. Right, that's all we needed from Motto. Motto, you've done your job. That's fantastic. Right. Far off an EQ there. And he's lefties as well. So what this means is we now double check Excadrill. Can you do the job? Can you do the dirty deed of OHKOing? And you can OHKO 252 HP. So Excadrill, you're in. Right. How much does Ironhead? Because he's max speed. He's max speed. I'm just checking because I don't want that other guy to come in for free. Ironhead, 96 to 113. I think it's worth it. No, I'm going to fire off an EQ. Yeah, I didn't want to risk the roll. Because Cash Flash is useful. Really, really useful to us. If he goes into Main Shao... I mean, we outspeed and nothing else. I really want to take a fake out. So, I really don't have a problem with firing off an EQ here. Goes for fake out. Yeah, I know. That's unfortunate. What we're going to have to do, though, we haven't got the Sandstorm anymore, which is a real, real shame. So the question is, how useful is Excadrill? Not very is my answer. So we're going to fire off an EQ. Yeah, he does end up going for high jump kick, as I predicted. What this means, though, is we go into our Rotom, and I think we go for a Volt Switch here. Yeah. Yeah, just goes for HDK. This guy is not messing about. Go for Volt Switch. We don't take him out, unfortunately, but we can go into our Latios. And we can just drop a Draco. Goes down to Vaporeon. Oh, maybe we should have Energy Balled. Oh, no, maybe not, because we can 2-hit KO. That's fine. Can we 2-hit KO? No, we can't 2-hit KO after Protect. But Energy Ball 90 No, we don't do the same amount. We're going to go into Magnet Zone here, predicting the Protect. Goes to Protect. Yeah, we got him. Right, we can fire off a Volt Switch here. And we just take that out. That's fantastic. Right. What we can do is... How do we win this? We need to keep Magnet Zone around because we can take any hit from the Raikou as long as it's not shiny. But then if it's shiny, Latios outspeed. So the pair of those is going to win us the game. I think what we need to do is we need to first of all work out whether that main shell is scarfed. Depending on what he brings out. Right, we go into Latios here. Because we got Death Fodder in the forms of Rotom Wash. And we see what he decides to bring out. If he brings out the main shell, we might be in a spot of bother, but then we have got the Quick Attack. Goes out into Raikou. Okay, so this is a non-shiny Raikou. So that's really, really nice to know. We can go into Rotom here. Goes with Hidden Power Ice. We can live that. He is the Life Orb variant, so we just need to wear him down to a point where we can just go for Flash Cannons freely. So we're going to go for a Hydro Pump there. He does end up taking us out. So how much does a Specs Magnezone? Choice Specs versus Raikou. We'll pretend these Choice Specs. Flash Cannon does 32 to 38, but he can do a little bit. We took KO basically, and that's all we need really. So Magnezone, you're going to come in, and you're just going to go. We're just going to go for Flash Cannon because you have 0 switch-ins to that. Special rocks around the Dragonite. That's really, really nice. Volt Switch. Well, something's dead. If the main shell's dead, all the better. Main shell goes down. That's fantastic. Right. We're getting back into a really, really nice position here. Goes out into Dragonite. Oh, you. If he Dragon Dances here, if he EQs here, do we lose? Latios, can you take a hit from Raikou? Latios, OU Life Orb, HP Ice. I can take a HP Ice. Do we Oko Magnezone versus... I bet we choice specs we do Oko against Dragonite. Oh, you Dragon Dance. I mean, he's going to have the EQ, so he's probably just going to KO us from there, but then we can drop a Draco and it's all fine. Flash Cannon. Oh no, that's multi-scale. He's lost his multi-scale. Yeah. Flash Cannon's going to do a really good amount. So we just fire off a Flash Cannon. We outspeed. So this is like a bulky... That's even worse. That's even worse news, but he might be in quick attack range. That's really weird. So he must be like 252 HP. Or like... Or something along those lines. EQ is going to take us out. Right, Pinsir. It's up to you now. Mega Evolve. You got quick attack. Extreme speed we can take. We can take it 2 speeds and we take out the Dragonite. Okay. Right. Goes down to Raikou here. We're going to fire off a quick attack. There's no point doing anything else because he does outspeed us. T-Bolt's going to take us out. But now we should be able to take a hit with Latios. We're at a good amount of HP unless he crits us. And gets a high roll on that. And Psyshock should KO. Please don't crit. He just ends up T-Bolting. That's absolutely fine. Oh my goodness, that was a fantastic live. Okay, I absolutely adore this team. I apologize if this live is on the slightly short side, but I have been recording for like over an hour now, and it's just destroying my throat. But anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy the live. If you did like the live, don't forget to hit the like button down below. The current plan is to do this every single week, where I'll have a team builder and then a live afterwards at a later point during that week. So as I said, hope you enjoy it. Let me know if there's any suggestions of things you want me to have for future things to build around and stuff like that. But I hope you guys did enjoy the battles, and I will see you guys at the next one. Macadii out.